Yo, we're back for another update on Pulsechain. What is going on now? One thing I will say is everybody just needs to calm down, alright? Everyone needs to just calm down. Let's jump in. I know it's been hard, right? This is a hard ass bloody time, right? This Pulsechain's been alive and kicking, or has been alive anyway, for 840 odd days, 846 days I think it is, so a couple of years. And we are down heavily still. But all of this looks like it's about to change. Right? This might actually brighten up your day a bit. So I know it's messy as hell here, so I'm gonna go through all this, what we're looking at here. One thing that might make you feel better, if I take the low for when it launched, right? Put a line there, a big thick, bright. What's bright? That's not that bright. We'll stick with yellow, right? White is the one. Put it on 3, right? And then come up to here, get a wee radalio, put it to the top of this wick. God damn it. Come on. You fucking shitting me? Right, put it up here. Change this to white. As you can see, we've been trading in this pattern, right? We've been trading in this pattern. Price comes up, swings up to this point, down, and it's like being held in a wedge, right? Because that's what it is. That's the pattern. That's the name of this pattern. It's called a descending wedge. It's a descending wedge because you've got a low here, lower than this previous bit. The actual wedge doesn't point down, but it doesn't matter. The point being is we are coming up to the end of this wedge, right? Now we've spoke about patterns loads of times. We've spoke about W patterns, head and shoulder patterns. There's your W pattern. Loads of different patterns there. Now this is another pattern, a wedge. Look it up. The video will be too long if we go into it. But as you can see, this 2-year long wedge that we've no managed to break out of yet, we're coming up to the end of it. And as you can see, the price came back down, refilled this wick. Now it's normal for the price to do a 30% retracement, roughly, of the previous move. So if you say, right here, we pumped like 150%, there, 154%, and we've decreased, guarantee you this will be about 30% with it, roughly. It decreased 40%, and then it rebounded back to 34%, right? So 30 odd percent. This is a normal retracement. So then you go selling everything now, especially if you've been holding for the beginning, and if you're like some of us and you've been in Hex since it was E-Hex, man, I've been here for a long time. Fucking feels like a long time, tell you that. Anyway, another interesting thing, 21 week and 200 week moving average is coming together again, right? We're looking for this 21 week to come like this, and the 200 week to go like that and bounce off it. That's what we're looking for, right? So let's have a look at the momentum. You can see money flows heading down. Momentum is down, but it looks like it's about to form this W pattern on the momentum wave. Right, the same as it done here on the price chart. Right, when it breaks this high, well, that's a good entry point here when you see it round and round like that at the bottom. And if you're on the momentum, it's the same. You'll be able to go down the time frames and look at that. But the point being, right, if you want to take anything away from this video, the point being is we're coming up to the end of this wedge. Let me show you why that's important, right? Maximum on this chart, you've got 55 days. It's actually, I've checked this on other charts from Dex Screener and things like that, and it's actually 27 days. So in 27 days, we'll be up at the end of this pattern. Now, is it going to break out or is it going to dump? That is the question, right? That is the question. Because if it breaks out for here, then it's like a 7x move to all-time high. I mean, look, you've got a lot of resistance coming up. You've got the Fibonacci extension level or Fibonacci sequence, which is, we've projected it on as an extension level. We've got up to the 4.7. So, these are levels to be looking out for, right? You can see how when it comes to here, like it dances around them for specific reasons, because trading and investing is psychological levels that people look out for to buy and sell, right? And this is no different. Now, you've got a lot of trend lines here. You can see that that there is a lot of resistance. That's what these trend lines are saying, because you've had a lot of trading volume around these certain areas that are being projected into the future. And it's easy to tell, like, if you think that this is all bullshit, putting all these lines, you're like, you can't predict shit with that, right? Well, how come when the price came to here, right, bounced, and then you've got the rejection, if you just projected that blue trend line from the top of that wick to the top of that, as the price was coming down here, didn't they get back up to it, started retracing down, and then it came back round, and you can see here, it starts, as soon as it came up to it, had a bit of hesitation, came up here, second trend line, it almost tags it to the dollar. Almost to the dollar, right? So the point being is, this pattern is coming to an end, and what happens when this pattern comes to an end is something like Hex. As you can see with Hex, it was also trading in one of the patterns, right? Hex was also trading. I can't grab it. Hex was also trading in one of these patterns. Look, you see that? But it managed to break out and come back down, and it traded alongside it, tried to break it again, got rejected and went back to all-time low. Right, but as you can see, if you just project, when the price came up to here, and if you just projected that line from here to here, look how when the price came back up to that line again there, it got rejected. Right, because it's areas that there's loads of people, millions of people that do this, what I'm doing right now, obviously. So I'm just giving you an indication of where the price could potentially go. But as you can see, when the price came trading up and down and inside this pattern, right, as it started coiling up towards the bottom of this wedge, it had a violent breakout. See that? Wow! How much was that? I think it was like 200%, 236%. 236% on Hex when it broke out of its pattern. Pulsechain hasn't broke out of it yet, but it looks like it's about it. Hex is the same roughly. I mean, you've got this W pattern that looks potentially like it could be forming on the momentum wave, on the daily. On the weekly, RSIs have flipped green for the first time. RSIs have flipped green for the first time. Money flow, it's kind of gone sideways. VWAP's down, it looks like it's curving back round. Momentum's down and it's coming to the 0% line, so it could be curving back round. So, could be exciting times ahead. I know we've been saying this for years now, but I mean, if this is going to happen, it's going to happen soon. Also, remember we were talking about the green dots in the last video, right? The green dots, you have the retracement and a bit of a pump. Again, here it's had a bit, always a retracement on the green dot, and then a pump, retracement, pump, big retracement. Look, green dot, retracement, pump, green dot, retracement, repump, redump, and it looks like it's going to be doing something like this. Look, retracement, pump, retracement, pump, retracement, pump, retracement, and it probably is going to pump here. It's sitting right on, well, it's underneath the 21 week moving average, but this is on the weekly, and this is only one hex chart. There's hundreds of hex charts, right? So they're all different. And one thing I want to show you today is incentive token. Incentive, if you check it on deck screener, I might pull it up actually and show you, because look at the RSIs, they're near enough flatlined. They've been green for a long time here, and the pulse to incentive ratio is wild. Incentive looks like it's going to hit the moon. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Right, as you can see, incentive against pulse is hella low. Look at that. Yes, see, we've actually had the rebound already. You can see price is up like 6%. But I mean, the last time this happened, you have at least 100% move when you have these big retracements. So we're doing here, look, this is like, I think we're at all-time low, well, when it launched. See it back, the price, the ratio bounced off the point at which it was released against pulse. That's wild. This could teleport back up to this area easily. Honestly, we've all seen it. If you've been here long enough, you've seen it happen multiple times. I mean, look at the price chart. Look at this. This is a stable coin right now. Literally a stable coin. Been trading in like a spread of about $1. I've even got meditation music on right now. I'm listening to Buddha beats. Trying to calm myself down, because I know this is about to get crazy. I've been here nearly 7 years, man, and I've seen this shit over and over. And this is a point in the cycle when it happens, normally before Christmas. You have the Christmas pump. And then about February time it pumps. January it normally dumps. September it normally dumps. October is normally one of the most bullish months. So yeah, 100% move if this just teleports back up to here. We have got so far to go. I mean, look at the Fibonacci sequence is at 18. The 0.23 is at $18. That's fair value. Right, golden ratio is $39. This is where the price is more than likely going to go if it doesn't go to zero. Right, you can put the Fibonacci extension level on any chart and you'll see that the price comes up to this golden ratio, which is the green boxes, the 0.618 or the 0.5. Bitcoin especially loves the 0.618. So yeah, fair value for this is $18 right now. We're trading at $1.30. I think this is going to absolutely make people fucking suicidal that sold when this shit pumps, because it's going to be life changing in a matter of days. And if you didn't think that happens in a matter of days, let me show you something else. Let me show you this. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. Right? See if we go to EHEX, right? And go on the weekly here, because it'll take ages. You see this move here? It went for all-time low, it pumped 5x in 35 days. 5x in 35 days. There you go, 35 days. And that's on Uniswap, right? This is only one chart on one DEX right now. There was more places selling X. Nearly a 6x in 49 days, right? If you have 10, say you've got 10 grand in Pulsechain and it done 6x in a month, right? Like that could be life-changing money to you. That could be life-changing money to you. You know, and that happens in a month. Your life could change in a month on Pulsechain, and that's a move that wouldn't even make you scratch your ass when you're talking about something like a 10,000x. You'd be looking at that and then just close your eyes and go back to sleep, knowing that there's more to come. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to leave you with that information right now. And one thing I would say is just keep the faith, man. Like, you need to keep your chin up, because this'll change so fast that you'll forget about all this pain. That's what happens. People forget easily. People forget easily, man. So, thanks for tuning in. I love yous all. Peace.